I find when people, because freedom of speech is massively important, obviously,
especially now.
I find, that if people are having an opinion that people don't like, and some opinions are not very nice, that by banning them and censoring them and stuff like that, as people are doing, stopping their meetings, etc., you drive them underground as well, where it festers and it grows.
That's what happened. There's an MP for Labour MP called Chris Williamson. He's a pro-Palestinian MP. He was expelled from Labour Party when he's trying to do meetings in Brighton. Those meetings were disrupted.
Yeah, he's actually the MP for the area we are recording from.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Derby North. Yeah. So who was? Because obviously I've got a few. Well, we have as Ike's a few opinions on Labour people trying to stop free speech.
Momentum.
Yeah. Who is it that's demonstrating against Chris Williamson in Brighton? Are they affiliated with the Labour Party?
And they are like a pro-Israel groups. That's where they are like.
Right. So Sussex Friends of Israel will be one
Jewish
of them.
Yeah, something like that. They say like because if you criticize Israel, it's anti-Semitic. That's what is happening at the moment.
Yeah. It's been that's been the biggest kind of thing that's followed the Labour Party around, isn't it, for the last couple of years? Corbyn's anti-Semitic. There's anti-Semitism in the Labour Party. Berger left for that reason, and so on. When no one's ever actually provided any evidence that that's the case.
I know that's what it is. So it's like
all the evidence points the other way around.
It's like weapons of mass destruction. It's a thought which is put in people's mind, which is not realistic. You know what I mean? So they just keep Corbyn's anti-Semitic. So most people, when I knock doors, they say, you guys, you are a racist party. You know what I mean? So some people are begin to believe that.
Yeah. What's frustrated me with it, and like when Corbyn first won the leadership the first time round and the second time round, I think me and Gaz are quite similar in the fact we're not politically, active in terms of a particular party. But when Corbyn first won, you'd have thought, okay, he's going to come up with a socialist manifesto. He's talking about the right things. But for me, on that subject particularly, he's not been strong enough.
No.
He's not come out and gone, you know what, this is just a smear campaign to put me down, to cause trouble within the Labour Party. He's not come out and said that. He's kind of tried to ignore it, in a sense.
Yeah. And he's tried to appease people that are unappeasable.
He's tried to appease people that are unappeasable, exactly.
Yeah.
I know, that's what it is. The more you appease them, the more they ask for more.
Yeah, because they don't want appeasing, they want rid of him.
Yeah.
But I know that's what it's like. You have to say, guys, if you cross this line, I'm firing. You know what I mean? That's what you have to come to do that. Because I don't accept. That's what Chris Williamson was the expelled for.
Yeah.
Yes, because he was telling the truth, guys. We can't really give grounds on something which is not realistic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then that was too much. They expelled him. Can you believe it? You know what I mean? At least he's standing as independent now.
He is.
So a lot of Labour people, they can't support him openly. They'll be expelled. That's what's happening.
That's an interesting subject to get onto then, in terms of people being expelled from Labour. I became a member after Corbyn first won the leadership, and I was expelled in about 25 minutes.
Me.
But I was expelled for tweets I sent during, I think it was the 2014 Gaza onslaught. So it would have been, Israel's an apartheid terrorist state.
Yeah, you don't hold back, do you?
Don't believe in holding back. Speak the truth.
I know. If you see how Palestinians are treated in Gaza, you know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah. And that's what I find disgusting, really, is that you'll have, 4 kids blown up on a beach for nothing, for kicking a football around. And then I'll tweet about it saying, Israel is a terrorist state.
And you're the racist.
And I get in trouble. And you're like, hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on. So I was kicked out of the Labour Party, but, I probably shouldn't have been a member of the party anyway. So how do you feel about that? Do you know Labour members personally that have been removed, friends of yours?
I know. I got like 20 or almost 20 friends. They said, why do you share David Icke video? Removed.
And that was enough?
David Icke, if you're just sharing David Icke information on your Facebook, people are being suspended, removed. That's how it is. Because they are trying to appease because the pro-Israel people think David Icke is anti-Semitic. They think that,
Yeah,
it's okay if they think they got those views, but they should not try to put those rules to remove people. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I think a few pro-Israel people probably think that Dad David is anti-Semitic. I imagine a lot of them know that he's not, but they still want to shut him up because he's talking about Israel. and that's the.
I
the
know
naughty
that's what
word,
it
isn't
is.
Well, I think it's shutting down the debate, isn't it? Because you've got the Conservatives who will never criticise Israel, neither will the Liberal Democrats, and the majority of the Labour Party won't. But there's a faction around Jeremy Corbyn that would, and it's trying to silence that. I mean, all of this started, didn't it, when he said that if they became a Labour government, they'd recognise Palestine as a state. That's when this all started, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
That would be terrifying for
I know,
Israelis.
Yeah.
If a nation as big on the world stage as the UK recognised Palestine, I mean that would be huge.
It would be massive for them.
And they can't let that happen. So
I know, so they can't let that. So that's why they're trying their best to destroy Corbyn. They haven't given up. You know what I mean?
yeah, and I think it's similar as well in terms of what they've done with Trump, with Russia. I mean, I have no ground on the side of Trump, but by the whole time saying that Trump was colluding with Russia, was all nonsense or whatever, then he's kind of bound to not really do anything pro-Russia
because in his election campaign, obviously we were saying Corbyn was talking about recognising a Palestinian state. Trump was talking about why are we trying to have a war with a nuclear armed adversary? Let's come together with the two biggest nuclear countries in the world. We can create a lot of good things.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, as soon as he wins, it's bang, Russia, 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 and that's forced him to not be able to actually get close to Russia.
Yeah.
I mean, I was reading something yesterday actually that he was potentially going to attend the V-Day parade in May or April next year in Russia to commemorate the defeat of the Nazis. And the absolute outroar on CNN, on MSNBC about, see, he's just a Russian agent, he's going to go to Russia, he's going to do... Well, actually, it's not. It's supporting a day where those two countries, whatever happened now, they fought together.
Yeah, the Russians lost more.
And the Russians lost more than anyone else.
They lost more than anybody. They've done it so much to defeat Germany than any other country, but they are not recognized in the history books.
No, not at all, no. What I was going to say, though, what my point was, is I wonder if that's what they're doing with Corbyn, in that if they think he may become Prime Minister, then with all this anti-Semitism stuff...
They're preempting it.
And then if he does become Prime Minister and he does something pro-Palestine or whatever, then see, I told you he was anti-Jewish, I told you he was an anti-Semite, he's, not recognising Israel, he's blah, 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 blah. And I wonder if that's something to try and keep him in the box.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah, I think so. So in the end, like, you can't say anything Palestine at the moment. Then they said, what are you doing? So it's all right. So people are now scared to talk about Israel and Palestine in the Labour Party now. I think that's what they're trying to do. That's what they're trying to do. But because there's so many, most of Corbyn people, there's some Jewish people who are against Israel as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
They are demonizing them as well. That, you are like self-haters, you hate your own race, all that. So they're trying to silence so many things. Even Momentum, they found that it's Jewish, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it is. So they're trying to demonize anyone who goes against Israel and Palestine, demonizing them. So that's what we are facing now at the moment. But we kind of like moving on, hopefully like people will see the truth at some stage.